Hello comrades, I am in Warsaw, in Żoliborz, and I want to show you something very interesting from the socialist perspective. Its name is Warszawska Spółdzielnia Mieszkaniowa. So, Warszawska Spółdzielnia Mieszkaniowa, it was a project in the time before the Second World War. It was a construction of buildings. All these buildings here to there and there was a building built like a co-ops. It was organization for the socialists and also communists. One of the famous person who participated in this project was Bolesław Bierut. After the Second World War, he became first president of Socialist Poland. So Warszawska Spółdzielnia Mieszkaniowa, it was project for the cheap houses for the workers. It was in the time when Poland was capitalist state. So Żoliborz has a lot of leftist tradition, and there was a monument where was written that in this house there was created Polish Workers' Party. In my other videos in Odrodzenie Komunizmu Polish channel, you can find this monument, the photo. Now it is destroyed. So, as you see this thing there, it was a place which gave energy for all these buildings. All these buildings where it was one entity, it was and in the 1920s, 1930s, it was very modern in this time. So all this quarter was like a triangle. There was a building there, and in the center there was this place with energy. There was a schools and also a creche and also bibliothek. And here was very important information that the Warsaw Uprising was started here by the socialist organization 3 hours before the starting of Warsaw Uprising. So as you see, this is a place for the housing. This is a creche for the little children, and here was a place for the cinema. The name of the cinema was Rainbow, and as you see, there was energy. So all this quarter was totally independent from the situation what was in Warsaw. The people who live, the workers who lived here, have a culture, cinema, schools, water, energy, and it was a project how to the condition of living workers here was much more better than in center of Warsaw, in the area where because the majority of Warsaw, it was a very bad condition for living. It was like slums. The houses are crowded, without canalization, without electricity, and here in this place ruled by the socialists, already before Second World War, they created something better. So I recommend this for all the socialists who are ruling in the local election, that if they want to make something good, they can build a small quarter, small area like this, with the houses, good houses for the workers, and also with cinemas, with creche, with schools and stuff like this. Unfortunately today nobody knows this history, and these buildings were privatized, and today Warsaw is today one of the biggest problem of Warsaw is that the prices for rent for workers are very, very high. So the workers now living in the bad condition because they need to rent apartment with somebody else, so the houses are crowded. But here before the war, the situation, they try to build something better. So in Poland we have totally catastrophe and poverty. The people were poor and they lived in the very bad conditions. But here in Warszawska Spółdzielnia Mieszkaniowa Żoliborz, and there was also second area, it was Warszawska Spółdzielnia Mieszkaniowa Rakowiec, if I could remember. So it was two places in Warsaw ruled by socialists when they created something better for the workers.